Okay, so you want to own a laundromat. Good news. There are roughly 30,000 of them in the United States, and they sell something people cannot opt out of. Clothes get dirty every single week forever. It does not matter if the economy is booming or collapsing. It does not matter if there is a recession, a pandemic, or a war. People still need clean clothes. No inventory that expires, no product that goes out of style, no staff if you don't want any. The machines take quarters and run themselves while you sleep. The Coin Laundry Association has spent decades pointing out that laundromats survive at rates almost no other small business can match. It sounds like the safest business in the world. Or, more precisely, it is safe right up until the exact moment it isn't. And when that moment arrives, it does not arrive slowly. It arrives on a single day in a single envelope, and it takes everything you put in. The owner of that store takes home somewhere between $60,000 and $90,000. Where does the rest go? Start with this. Of every dollar that lands in your coin box, roughly 20 to 25 cents leaves immediately for the water utility and the gas company. Before rent, before repairs, before you. You are not in the laundry business. You are a water reseller with a very small cut. By the end of this video, you will understand why the laundromat, a business with one of the highest survival rates in American small business, a business that runs without you standing in it, a business that has quietly built middle-class fortunes for 60 years, makes almost all of its real money on something that has nothing to do with the machines. And you will understand the one piece of paper that decides everything. Not a machine, not a permit, not a tank in the ground. One piece of paper. Most first-time buyers skim it. It is the only thing that actually matters, and I'll show you exactly how it kills people. Pausa, 1.5 sec. So here's the deal. I am handing you $1 million. Cash. Your only job is to end up with more than you started with. We are going to buy a laundromat and run it for 12 months, month by month. Every bill, every breakdown, every surprise the seller forgot to mention. At the end, I'll give you the verdict. Let's go. Path 1. Build from scratch. This is where most people get their first real education. A laundromat is not retail. You are not putting up shelves. You are building a small industrial water facility inside a strip mall. Далее про оборудование. Commercial front-load washers run roughly $5,000 to $15,000 each. The 60 and 80-pound machines, the ones that wash a comforter, a sleeping bag, 3 weeks of a family's clothes in one cycle, those are the money makers. Plumbing, the plumbing. A laundromat needs water volume that no normal commercial space has. You need a water heater system. Itog, all in, a new build runs $200,000 on the low end and can clear $1 million in a major metro. Path 2. Buy an existing store. Existing laundromats trade on a multiple of what the owner actually pockets, usually 3 to 5 times annual net. And here's the rule that governs this entire business. You are not buying machines. Machines are depreciating scrap. You are buying a cash flow, and as you're about to learn, you're buying a location you can never leave. We're going to buy 2,000 square feet in a strip mall. Working class neighborhood, high renter density. Laundromat has been there 11 years. Seller's books show $85,000 a year in net income. Price, $300,000. You wire it, you have $700,000 left over. Remember that number. It's going to matter at the end. The first month is genuinely wonderful, and this is the trap. because the money is real and it is cash and it shows up whether you're there or not. You open the coin box and it is physically full. $25,000 in gross revenue that month. You did nothing. You were asleep for most of it. This is the feeling that sells laundromats to first-time buyers. And it's not fake. It's just incomplete. Then the bills arrive. Перечисление расходов. Water, $3,500. Gas, $2,200. Electrичество, $1,200. Arenda, $4,500. Strahovka, $400. Rabotnik, $2,600. Prochia, $1,500. $16,000 against $25,000 in. $9,000 left in a good month. That is the business, not the coin box. The gap. Every wash cycle consumes water. Call it 20 to 30 gallons. You buy that water from the municipality, then you pay sewer on it too. So you're paying for the same gallon twice. Once coming in, once going out. The expensive part of washing clothes is not spinning the drum. It's heating the water. Your utility raises rates 8%. It does this on a schedule. It does not ask you. Your customers, meanwhile, will absolutely notice if you raise your VEN price from $350 to $375. So your costs move on the utility schedule and your prices move on your customer's tolerance. Those two schedules do not match. That gap is where laundromat margins go to die, slowly, over years. That machine was not broken. It was old. You inherited 20 washers with an average age of 9 years. You bought a store with 20 machines that are all somewhere on the same countdown. Now, go back and look at that seller's profit and loss. The one showing $85,000 in net, it's not on there. It's never on there. Your real net is not 85. It's closer to 65. Now look at wash, dry, fold. Same machine, same water, same gas, but instead of selling a cycle, you sell a service priced by the pound. A 20-pound bag is a $40 ticket. You keep $25 to $30. Nobody has ever wanted a wash cycle. They want their Saturday back. These are contracted, scheduled, predictable volume. The strongest operators in this business pull 40 to 60% of their revenue from services rather than coins. You are not running a machine business with a counter attached. You are running a service business that uses machines as its customer acquisition strategy. The quarters get people in the door. The folding pays for your life. Month 8, your landlord calls, wants to start talking about the renewal early. This is the moment. Everything before this was arithmetic. This is the part that decides whether you keep the $300,000 or lose it. You spent $300,000. Every single dollar of it is bolted, welded, plumbed, and wired into a building you do not own. A laundromat is the least portable business in America. The plumbing is the business. You cannot move. Your landlord knows all of this. He is not a bad person. He is a rational person who understands leverage. Rent goes from $4,500 to $7,500. Take it or lose everything. That's $36,000 a year out of a net that was already down to $65,000. Your business just lost more than half its income in one envelope. Never buy a laundromat with less than 10 years of secured tenure. The lease is the asset. The machines are just the excuse for the price. Buy the building. Then you're not a laundromat owner with a rent problem. You're a commercial real estate owner with a tenant that pays you in quarters. Your entire customer base is one thing: renters without in-unit hookups. The coin-only laundromat is dying. The service business built on top of laundry machines is not. That is the entire case for the laundromat. It is one of the very few businesses where a normal person with a normal amount of money can buy real cash flow and work 15 hours a week doing it. But every word of that is conditional on one thing. If the lease had gone the other way in month 8, that $78,000 is negative $300,000. The whole thing gone. So here's the file. Barrier 0.6, margin 0.6, hidden risk 0.3, future 0.5. Buy only if you own the lease. Machines don't make money. The water doesn't make money. The quarters are theater. The lease is the business. Everything else is furniture. Own the building or hold 10 years with the escalation capped in ink. And this is one of the best cash flow assets a normal person can actually buy in this country. Sign 5 years, because the broker said it was standard and you did not buy a laundromat, you bought your landlord one.